Pakistan, a land of diverse landscapes and rich culture, is on the cusp of a transportation revolution. Imagine this: a bullet train, a steel cheetah, roaring across the heartland, connecting the Arabian Sea to the bustling Punjab plains. This, my friends, is the Trans-Pac Express. We're not talking about your granddad's steam engine, no sir. This is high-speed, high-tech, and high-ambition all rolled into one. The Trans-Pac Express isn't just about getting from A to B faster, it's about shrinking distances and bridging the gap between opportunity and potential. Think of it as a steel artery pumping lifeblood into the nation's economy. It's about connecting businesses, uniting communities, and propelling Pakistan into a new era of progress and prosperity. Hold on to your hats because we're about to take you on a ride through the future of Pakistani transportation. Now let's talk speed. We're not talking about your average express train here. The Trans-Pac Express takes inspiration from the best, the Shanghai Maglev, a marvel of engineering that effortlessly glides at a mind-boggling 460 kilometers per hour. That's 286 miles per hour for you imperialists. This isn't your typical train chugging along on tracks. Oh no, this bad boy uses magnetic levitation, effectively hovering above the track. This means less friction, smoother rides, and you guessed it, blistering speeds. We're talking about traveling from Gwadar to Lahore in the time it takes to watch a cricket match. This isn't just about speed for the sake of speed though. The technology behind Maglev offers incredible efficiency, reducing travel time and minimizing energy consumption. Trans-Pac Express, Gwadar-Lahore, Islamabad high-speed rail initiative isn't just a straight shot across the country, it's a strategically planned route, unlocking economic potential. Major stops include Quetta, Multan, Lahore, and Islamabad. Think of it as a necklace of progress, each stop a jewel. Quetta transforms into a trade and tourism center. Multan witnesses a renaissance in commerce and education. Section 4. Section 4. A nation-connected economic and cultural benefits. The impact of the Trans-Pac Express goes far beyond just transportation. This is about connecting people, ideas, and opportunities. Imagine a farmer in Multan getting his fresh produce to the markets of Gwadar in a matter of hours. In addition, the Trans-Pac Express have 3 more stops added to its routes. Pakistan, as federal capital Islamabad, and odor potential stops such as Punjab's export and industrial centers such as Faisalabad and Sialkot, or a student from Gwadar traveling to Lahore for higher education with ease. This is about bridging the gap between rural and urban communities, creating a more interconnected and prosperous Pakistan. It's about attracting foreign investment, boosting tourism, and propelling Pakistan onto the global stage as a leader in innovation and progress. And let's not forget the cultural exchange. The Trans-Pac Express will bring people from all walks of life together, fostering understanding, appreciation, and national unity. Section 5. Engineering the future distance, time, and technology. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the numbers. A distance of roughly 1,300 kilometers, covered in just 4 to 5 hours. The Trans-Pac Express is a marvel of modern engineering equipped with cutting-edge technology for a safe, comfortable journey. It's a statement that Pakistan is ready to embrace the future of transportation. Start Point Gwadar in Balochistan, a critical port city on the Arabian Sea, aimed at boosting trade through the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPC. End Point Lahore in Punjab, a major cultural and economic hub in northern Pakistan. Potential stops: key cities and economic hubs along the route, such as Turbat, Gwadar, Quetta, Dera Ghazi Khan, and Multan. Distance approximately 1,300 to 1,400 kilometers. Travel time: with a high-speed train averaging 300 kilometers per hour, the total travel time could be reduced to about 4 to 5 hours, compared to the current 20 to 24 hours by road. 2. Engineering and technical considerations. Track type: high-speed rail requires dedicated tracks with minimal curves to maintain speed. Tracks would need advanced electric signaling systems and durable materials suited to high-speed travel. Power supply: electrification of the railway, with considerations for renewable energy sources like solar, given the high sunshine exposure in Balochistan. Bridges and tunnels. Balochistan's mountainous terrain would likely require a series of bridges and tunnels, especially in areas near Quetta and Gwadar, increasing the construction complexity. 3. Economic impact and cost. Cost estimates. High-speed rail projects generally range from $15 to $30 million per kilometer, making the cost potentially between $20 to $30 billion for the entire route. Economic benefits. Shortening travel times can increase trade and tourism, reduce road congestion, and bolster Gwadar's role as a trade hub. Funding investment could be secured through international partnerships, possibly leveraging CPEC and other infrastructure funds, involving stakeholders like the Chinese government, World Bank, or Asian Development Bank. Environmental impact and sustainability. Minimizing ecological disruption. The project should consider sustainable practices, limiting disruption to local ecosystems, especially near coastal and desert areas. Climate adaptation. Infrastructure should be designed to withstand harsh climate conditions, such as extreme heat in Balochistan's desert regions. Socioeconomic considerations. Job creation, direct and indirect jobs during the construction phase, and later for operations and maintenance. Regional integration. Increased connectivity between Balochistan and Punjab could promote socio-economic integration and improve access to resources and services. Timeline. Planning phase 2 to 3 years. Construction phase 5 to 10 years depending on funding, resources, and challenges like terrain. Testing and launch. 1 to 2 years for safety checks, signaling, and operational testing. Commercial benefits. Gwadar, being a major port city, could serve as a crucial gateway for goods entering and leaving Pakistan. High-speed rail would allow rapid transport of perishable goods, electronics, and other high-demand products from the port to the economic hubs in Punjab and beyond. Direct, rapid transportation between Gwadar and Lahore could reduce shipping times significantly for goods moving between Pakistan, the Middle East, and even China. This could help industries like textiles, agriculture, and manufacturing by shortening lead times. Gwadar's coastal attractions and Lahore's rich historical sites could see a rise in domestic tourism. High-speed rail makes travel between these two locations easier and more accessible, encouraging tourism-related industries to develop. With a high-speed line, passenger numbers are likely to increase, generating revenue from ticket sales. The ease of travel could lead to higher rates of both business and leisure travel, adding to long-term revenue streams. Start Point Gwadar in Balochistan, a critical port city on the Arabian Sea, aimed at boosting trade through the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPC. End Point Lahore in Punjab, a major cultural and economic hub in northern Pakistan. Potential stops. Key cities and economic hubs along the route, such as Turbat, Kuzdar, Quetta, Dera Ghazi Khan, and Multan. Distance approximately 1,300 to 1,400 kilometers. Travel time. With a high-speed train averaging 300 kilometers per hour, the total travel time could be reduced to about 4 to 5 hours, compared to the current 20 to 24 hours by road. Two. Engineering and technical considerations. Track type. High-speed rail requires dedicated tracks with minimal curves to maintain speed. Tracks would need advanced electric signaling systems and durable materials suited to high-speed travel. Power supply. Electrification of the railway, with considerations for renewable energy sources like solar, given the high sunshine exposure in Balochistan. Bridges and tunnels. Balochistan's mountainous terrain would likely require a series of bridges and tunnels, especially in areas near Quetta and Kuzdar, increasing the construction complexity. Three. Economic impact and cost. Cost estimates. High-speed rail projects generally range from $15 to $30 million per kilometer, making the cost potentially between $20 to $30 billion for the entire route. Economic benefits. Shortening travel times can increase trade and tourism, reduce road congestion, and bolster Gwadar's role as a trade hub. Funding investment could be secured through international partnerships, possibly leveraging CPEC and other infrastructure funds, involving stakeholders like the Chinese government, World Bank, or Asian Development Bank. Environmental impact and sustainability. Minimizing ecological disruption. The project should consider sustainable practices, limiting disruption to local ecosystems, especially near coastal and desert areas. Climate adaptation. Infrastructure should be designed to withstand harsh climate conditions, such as extreme heat in Balochistan's desert regions. Socioeconomic considerations, job creation, direct and indirect jobs during the construction phase, and later for operations and maintenance. Regional integration, increased connectivity between Balochistan and Punjab could promote socioeconomic integration and improve access to resources and services. Timeline, planning phase 2 to 3 years. Construction phase 5 to 10 years depending on funding, resources, and challenges like terrain. Testing and launch, 1 to 2 years for safety checks, signaling, and operational testing. Commercial benefits. Gwadar, being a major port city, could serve as a crucial gateway for goods entering and leaving Pakistan. High-speed rail would allow rapid transport of perishable goods, electronics, and other high-demand products from the port to the economic hubs in Punjab and beyond. Direct, rapid transportation between Gwadar and Lahore could reduce shipping times significantly for goods moving between Pakistan, the Middle East, and even China. This could help industries like textiles, agriculture, and manufacturing by shortening lead times. Gwadar's coastal attractions and Lahore's rich historical sites could see a rise in domestic tourism. High-speed rail makes travel between these two locations easier and more accessible, encouraging tourism-related industries to develop. With a high-speed line, passenger numbers are likely to increase, generating revenue from ticket sales. The ease of travel could lead to higher rates of both business and leisure travel, adding to long-term revenue streams. Cultural benefits. Balochistan and Punjab have distinct cultures and languages. Faster, more affordable transportation between Gwadar and Lahore could foster greater cultural exchange, promoting mutual understanding, unity, and appreciation of cultural diversity. Increased travel could lead to more cultural events, exhibitions, and festivals across regions. Both cities have unique arts, music, and culinary traditions that could find new audiences and foster cultural connections. Enhanced connectivity could encourage student exchange programs between universities in Balochistan and Punjab, enabling knowledge sharing and educational collaboration that benefits both regions. Business benefits. Reduced travel times and efficient logistics could attract national and international investors looking to establish operations in either region. This could lead to the growth of industrial zones, export processing zones, and other business hubs. Agriculture, fishing, and mining are key industries in Balochistan, while Punjab is known for its textiles and manufacturing. A high-speed rail line would facilitate faster movement of raw materials and goods, benefiting these industries and potentially lowering transportation costs. Rail-linked cities and towns often see increased investment in real estate and infrastructure. Businesses would likely open near rail stations, generating more demand for hotels, restaurants, and retail, particularly in smaller towns along the route. Small and medium enterprises in Balochistan could find easier access to larger consumer markets in Punjab and vice versa, facilitating business growth and diversifying local economies. Additional impact, socioeconomic upliftment, job creation. The construction and ongoing operation of a high-speed rail network would create thousands of jobs. Beyond this, improved connectivity could indirectly create employment in hospitality, retail, logistics, and other industries. Enhanced quality of life. Easier access to Lahore's healthcare facilities, universities, and other resources could improve the quality of life for people living in Gwadar and other towns along the route. Better access to resources and services. A high-speed rail line would allow quicker and more reliable access to essential goods and services, reducing disparities between the more urbanized Punjab region and underdeveloped areas of Balochistan. Overall, a high-speed rail connection between Gwadar and Lahore could create a more integrated economy, bring regions closer together, and foster a more connected, prosperous Pakistan. Connecting Islamabad with a high-speed rail line that runs from Gwadar to Lahore would integrate Pakistan's economic and political capitals with its strategic port city, creating a north-south economic corridor. This expanded rail line could transform transportation, commerce, and connectivity across Pakistan, with potential for long-term benefits. Here's how such a project could be conceptualized. Proposed route and key stops. Route overview: start Gwadar, Balochistan. Stops: major cities like Turbet, Kuzdar, Quetta, Dera Ghazi Khan, Multan, Lahore. Final destination: Islamabad, Punjab and Capital Territory. Total distance: approximately 1,700 kilometers. Planned speed trains averaging 300 kilometers per hour. Travel time: Gwadar to Islamabad could be covered in around 6 to 7 hours, significantly shorter than current travel options. Notable stops: Gwadar Coastal Port, International Trade Gateway. Quetta Administrative Center of Balochistan, connecting western Pakistan. Multan, key industrial and agricultural city in southern Punjab. Lahore, economic and cultural hub, central Punjab. Islamabad, capital city, administrative and governmental hub. Let's delve into the benefits of the extended high-speed rail network. First, we have enhanced commercial connectivity. Efficient goods movement is a key advantage. A direct high-speed rail from Gwadar to Islamabad, with a stop in Lahore, allows fast shipment of goods from the port to the northern and central markets. This route would create a seamless flow of raw materials and finished goods, benefiting sectors like textiles, electronics, and agriculture. Additionally, access to international trade is crucial. Islamabad, as the capital, is pivotal for international trade policies and agreements. The rail link would make the movement of imports and exports smoother, strengthening Gwadar's position as a regional trade hub. Moreover, there's a boost to e-commerce and logistics. Faster intercity travel can support logistics firms, particularly in e-commerce, by shortening delivery times for packages between major cities, making next-day deliveries possible. Next, let's talk about cultural integration across regions. Connecting cultures from coast to capital is a significant advantage. The line would connect diverse regions with distinct cultural identities, fostering exchange across Balochistan, Punjab, and the Capital Territory. This could lead to mutual understanding, reduced regional disparities, and a greater sense of national unity. Tourism development is another benefit. Easy access to Gwadar's beaches, Quetta's landscapes, Multan's heritage sites, Lahore's historical landmarks, and Islamabad's natural beauty could attract tourists from across Pakistan and beyond. Increased tourism spending would benefit local businesses in hospitality and retail. Additionally, educational and institutional access is important. The rail line could facilitate greater student mobility and exchange, allowing for enriched educational experiences and partnerships between universities in Islamabad, Lahore, and Balochistan. Moving on, business and economic growth is another major benefit. Investment potential in industrial zones is significant. An infrastructure project of this magnitude could attract investment in industrial parks, manufacturing hubs, and logistics centers along the route, boosting regional employment and economic growth. Job creation is also vital. Beyond construction jobs, ongoing operation and maintenance would create long-term employment in railway administration, safety, and station services. Indirect job growth in service industries along the route could also be significant. New opportunities for SMEs are noteworthy as well. Small and medium enterprises would gain expanded market access, enabling Balochistan-based businesses to reach customers in Punjab and Islamabad, and vice versa. Increased mobility can lead to new partnerships and growth opportunities for small businesses across the country. Socioeconomic upliftment is another key benefit. Access to services and resources is crucial. With the capital connected, residents of Balochistan and southern Punjab would have more reliable access to Islamabad's government services, healthcare, and educational institutions. Reduction in regional disparities is also important. By bringing isolated areas like Balochistan closer to economic centers, the project could help reduce income disparities and bring economic benefits to underserved regions. Quality of life improvements are significant as well. Faster, reliable transportation can reduce travel fatigue, improve family connectivity, and improve work-life balance by allowing people to live in one city while working in another. Lastly, let's discuss strategic and security benefits. Enhanced national cohesion is a critical advantage. Integrating the southern port with the capital through Lahore could strengthen national cohesion, promoting an interconnected and unified Pakistan. Military and strategic mobility is another benefit. The rail line could also serve as a vital route for military logistics, providing strategic mobility in case of emergencies or defense requirements. Support for regional influence is also significant. As Gwadar continues to develop, direct high-speed access to Islamabad enhances Pakistan's potential as a regional trade player, offering quicker, smoother logistics between the Arabian Sea and South Asia. So there you have it. The extended high-speed rail network brings a multitude of benefits that can transform commercial connectivity, cultural integration, business growth, socio-economic upliftment, and strategic security. Project considerations and next steps. Firstly, feasibility studies are essential. We need to conduct comprehensive assessments covering environmental, geographical, economic, and socio-cultural factors. Next, we should seek public and private sector partnerships. Investment and partnerships, both nationally and internationally, especially through CPEC and interested countries or institutions, will be crucial. Evaluating the environmental and social impact is also key. We must assess environmental effects, particularly in ecologically sensitive areas, and ensure fair compensation and support for communities affected by the construction. To manage costs, the project could be implemented in phases. For instance, we could initially connect Gwadar to Lahore, then extend to Islamabad once the initial phase proves viable. Now let's talk about the timeline. The planning phase is expected to take 2 to 3 years. The construction phase could span 5 to 12 years in multiple stages, possibly shorter with increased funding and advanced technology. Testing and launch would require 1 to 2 years for safety and operational testing. A high-speed rail from Gwadar to Lahore and Islamabad could lay the foundation for Pakistan's first coast-to-capital high-speed rail corridor, driving economic integration and enhancing mobility across regions. This project could unlock a new era of economic and social prosperity, linking Pakistan's south and north with unparalleled speed and efficiency. The high-speed train project is the vision of Chaudhry Nazir Kahoot, who dreams of connecting Balochistan and its people with Pakistan's federal capital, Islamabad, and the cultural hub, Lahore. Chaudhry Nazir Kahoot, a writer, author, and social activist, strongly advocates for reforms in Pakistan. He believes the status quo must change, with science and technology leading the way for a brighter future for both Balochistan and Pakistan. Developing mega-projects along a high-speed train track can stimulate regional development, increase connectivity, and attract investment. Here are some high-impact project ideas that could accompany a high-speed rail line. First, economic and trade zones. We could establish industrial parks to attract manufacturers who benefit from the rapid transit of goods and materials. Export processing zones could be created, offering logistical advantages for shipping goods quickly to ports and other cities. Logistics hubs could integrate multimodal transport hubs where rail meets road and air, enabling efficient goods movement for businesses across sectors. Next, renewable energy projects. We could install solar farms along the rail route in sunny regions to power the train and nearby areas, contributing to green energy goals. Wind farms might also be developed to provide sustainable power for the rail line and local communities. Battery storage facilities could be built to ensure a reliable power supply to the high-speed rail and surrounding regions. Tourism development is another area to consider. Eco-tourism resorts could be built near scenic spots, especially if the train passes through unique landscapes. Cultural and heritage sites could be created to celebrate local culture and encourage tourists to stop and explore. Adventure parks and wildlife sanctuaries could also be set up as tourist attractions. Then, we have smart cities and satellite towns. Residential and commercial complexes could be developed near major stations, offering housing, business hubs, and amenities to support growing populations. Smart infrastructure featuring IoT-enabled systems for efficient energy, waste, and traffic management could make these areas more sustainable. Educational hubs, including universities, vocational training centers, and research institutions, could attract young professionals and students. Agriculture and food processing clusters are also worth considering. Agro-processing zones could reduce waste and add value for farmers in the region. Cold storage and distribution centers could facilitate the transportation of perishable goods. Agri-tech innovation centers could focus on sustainable agriculture, helping local farmers modernize and improve crop yields. Technology parks and innovation hubs could boost the local economy. IT parks and incubation centers could house tech firms, startups, and research labs. R&D centers could be set up for research and engineering, artificial intelligence, and other tech fields. Data centers along the route could improve digital connectivity and data storage. Public amenities and services are crucial too. Healthcare and medical centers, including hospitals, specialized clinics, and emergency response units, could improve healthcare access. Educational facilities such as schools, colleges, and vocational institutes could increase educational opportunities in underdeveloped areas. Transport interchange stations could be set up where passengers can easily switch between the high-speed rail, local trains, and buses. Special economic zones for export and innovation could also be developed. Export-focused SEZs could offer tax incentives and support for businesses involved in manufacturing and exporting goods. Technology and biotech zones could encourage innovation in high-tech industries like biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, and renewable energy. Logistics and warehousing zones could handle cargo transported by the rail line, making it easier to reach international markets. Environmental and conservation projects are essential. Green corridors could be developed to improve the environment and reduce the carbon footprint. Wildlife corridors could protect animal populations if the train route passes through natural habitats. Water conservation projects, including reservoirs and water treatment facilities, could support agriculture and communities along the route. Finally, cultural and recreational spaces could be created. Cultural centers and museums could showcase the history and culture of the regions connected by the rail. Recreational parks and stadiums could provide leisure and promote community engagement. Shopping and entertainment complexes near stations could cater to tourists and commuters. By developing such projects along a high-speed rail route, regions can experience significant economic uplift, better connectivity, and new opportunities for both local residents and businesses. Transpac Express Gwadar-Lahore High-Speed Rail Initiative. The completion time for a high-speed rail project like the proposed Transpac Express Gwadar-Lahore High-Speed Rail Initiative would depend on various factors including funding, terrain, environmental studies, and technological capabilities. However, here's a general breakdown of what it could look like. Feasibility studies and planning would take 1 to 2 years. This includes detailed feasibility studies, environmental assessments, route planning, and securing government approvals. Design and engineering would also take 1 to 2 years, involving the development of technical designs, selection of technology and contractors, and preparation of detailed engineering plans. Land acquisition and permits could take 1 to 3 years. Acquiring land along the proposed route can be time-intensive, especially if it involves settlements or environmentally sensitive areas. Construction and development would span 5 to 7 years, including laying the track, building stations, bridges, and tunnels, as well as implementing signaling and communication systems. Testing and commissioning would require 6 months to 1 year, ensuring safety and efficiency before the railway is fully operational. Overall, the total estimated time is 8 to 13 years. With optimized processes, significant funding, and modern technology, the project could potentially be completed in 8 to 10 years. However, unexpected challenges like delays in land acquisition, funding, or technical issues could extend the timeline to 10 to 13 years.